You can follow me on Twitter at Queen Tina. You can follow me on um, YouTube at the Quack Shack. But if you go to I am Queen Tina Full with one L, it'll take you to the same place. Um, I think that's all the links. I think that's all the things. Sorry, it's been a while. Life interrupts. Seems to happen to me quite a bit. I wonder what happened to my 1.5 thousand followers. Where did I lose my point 0.5 followers? My 0.500 followers. I don't know what's happened. I've all of a sudden lost a bunch of followers, but I really don't. It's never been about the followers for me, and to be honest, and this is the honest truth, I quite frankly don't have that many followers anymore, and it's okay. I think I've resolved to just have the people that I've had that have kept in touch with me um, through, the means that I gave everybody that wanted to stay in touch with me. And sad enough, very few people stay in touch. But that's okay. That's not what this is about. This is about the Sister Wives show. Guys, I watched Cody talk about his wives and listen. Hey Sonny. I watched the first episode of the talk that they all sat down and had after Christine decided that she no longer wanted to be married to Cody, and they went into the holidays together, and Christine is no longer married to Cody in her heart. So now Christine is no longer married to Cody. She is officially divorced in her heart to Cody, and they've got some woman doing interviews with them. They've done the first interview, they're doing the second interview, and now they're doing the third interview. If you've not seen the first or second interview, these are spoilers, so let your own free will. But Cody is such a arrogant, misogynistic jerk. I think the reason this man married so many women is because he got stuck with his first wife. He wasn't happy with her. So he wanted to marry more women until he could find the woman that made him happy. That's just my opinion. Now, this is my opinion. My opinion is my opinion. These are, let me make my little statement. These are my opinions. I am making my opinions known. I don't want anything to go back and for people to say this is gospel. This is exactly what, you know, no, these are my opinions about the situation. None of this is, true. None of this is, but now Christine did divorce Cody. And in their, um, in their religion, Christine doesn't even follow the religion anymore. She said, I've been out of that church forever. So I'm thinking Christine is now going to be monogamous unless she moves back to Utah and gets married to another man. Yeah, sister wives. Yeah. But Christine said she wasn't going to live with a man that wasn't going to be her husband and have conjugal visits. Basically, is what she was trying to get at. She said that she wasn't going to be like Mary. She was not going to have a husband that did not give her conjugal visits. And they never said, I'm not going to say marry if you don't have sex with me, but that's basically what she was saying. If I don't have sex with my husband, I'm not going to live with my husband. That's basically what it boiled down to, guys. So let me just tell you. Hold on, let me turn this light off. It's bothering me. Yes, monogamy. Within Cody's religion, they have monogamy, but it's not what I mean by monogamous. I mean, they don't live monogamous, they're polygamous, which means they have more than one wife. Monogamy is one wife, one husband. So I believe that she wants the one wife, one husband marriage because she's never felt special. She's never felt like I'm the first wife. Put me first. So I think Christine may be looking for that man that's wanting a first wife, or she's looking for a man that wants to put her first and that only. That's my opinion. These are my opinions. These are not facts. And let me just tell you, oh my gosh, made me so mad. Robin gets on there. Ah, and poor what's his original wife's name? Poor Mary gets on there. He basically told Mary, and this is what breaks my heart for Mary. He basically said he just didn't care about Mary. Mary could go do what he wanted to. Correct. Only the men can have multiple partners in this religion. Women are not allowed to have multiple partners. Yeah. So Cody basically came to Christine and said, "Yeah, get this. These are the church of, let's see, what church is it? The let me check. Hold on, because I don't want to say what's. I don't want to give you the wrong idea. Cody Brown belongs to the Apostolic United Brethren, a Mormon fundamentalist group. For years before the series, the family kept their polygamous lifestyle what they called a quasi secret. So he belongs to a Mormon fundamentalistic group. So they believe in multiple wives. But see, here's my thing. He went to Mary because he said Mary cheated on him. Cody, number one, Mary may have had an emotional relationship, and yes, that is damaging. But it doesn't kill a relationship unless you want it to, right? Two, she didn't have a physical relationship. Have you seen the show, Sonny? Oh, let me tell you, I've been watching it since it started, and I kind of left off for a while because it just became so heartbreaking to watch it because of Mary. Cody married Mary first. It was Cody and Mary, and that was his first wife, and they looked so happy together. And then Cody decided he wanted another wife, so he brought in Janelle, and I don't think so. It's frowned upon. Um, the women are mainly supposed to interact with other women. It's really frowned upon. So when Mary, well, let me tell you what happened. So I'm going to give you the TLDR just if I can run it down right, okay? Cody married Mary. Then he comes to Mary and says, "I think I want to have another wife." Well, because they were in this group, Mary's just like, well, I don't have much choice. And I think that's how she felt. Again, let me say, this is my opinion and my opinion only. I think Mary felt like, I really don't have much of a choice. I'm already here. I think she was already pregnant with their child, or maybe, maybe not pregnant with the child that they were going to have. But she said, okay, there wasn't much, she didn't have a decision in it. She was either going to be married to him or not, right? So he brought in Janelle. Well, that caused a lot of jealousy. Why not? Because you just got married. I think it was like a year or two after they got married. He brings in another woman and says, oh, I'm going to sleep with this other woman under the same roof that we live under. Um, and then a year after he has Janelle, he brings in Christine. Just think about that for a minute. And forgive me for being so crude, but he's cracking his wife 2 years. He's not satisfied with that. So he gets another wife. He's cracking that for a year. Not satisfied with that. So he's got to get a third wife. Cracking that for 2 years or 3 years. And then he gets another wife. Robin. Well, it was a little bit longer before they met Robin. Because they were together for a while before they introduced Robin into the marriage. When Robin came along, the other shoe fell. Robin caused such turmoil in the relationship because Mary felt like she was being pushed out, which she was. If you watch the show, you can see where Cody he's dating Robin, courting Robin. He's not courting the other wives. And in their religion, he's supposed to court his other wives. He's supposed to keep it alive. He didn't. He didn't. And then Mary had her little, mess up with this person that led her along. She got catfished. Okay. So Cody took that as, well, you cheated on me, so I'm done with you. And he accused her of being like I was, like this guy Dave that I was friends with. He accused me of being manipulative, childish, horrible, um, just um, I mean, just all these things, and it's what Cody. That's what I think. Not for other answers, honey. He's sleeping with these women. You got to understand, Sonny, when he brings these women into his home, he is having sex with these women. He is marrying them. The church marries them. They don't legally get married. He's only married to Mary. But by the church, they get sealed by the church, because by their religion, when they pass away, they all get a planet to themselves to procreate on that planet for eternity. Okay? So he procreates with Mary. Then he's tired. I think he just didn't like Mary. I think something about Mary he just didn't like. And so he just wanted another person to see if he could hit it off. He ended up with Janelle. He didn't hit it off with Janelle. And he even admitted in this sit down that he and Janelle were not in love with each other. And I'm like, why? I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm not in a place in my life where I'm dating, or you know, I'm just not. I'm not doing anything, to put it delicately. I'm not doing anything. But I would not be in a relationship just for the sake of some comfort every so often when he came to my home. For him to hold my hand and give me a peck on the mouth before he leaves. No, I'm sorry. If I'd been married 25 years, you best be, cuddling with me and loving on me and telling me you love me. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? Girl, listen. Girl, listen. The Mormon religion is so weird. The religion he believes in is very strange. And from what I understand, that's what they believe. There was a television show about a polygamous family, and it was identical to this type of family. They went behind the veil of the Mormon church, and it caused a huge, huge fight because they went behind the veil, literally behind the veil of the Mormon church. They showed what happens in a Mormon church, and the Mormon church got so angry. So I just felt bad. I felt bad for Christine because she's the third wife, and she's the youngest of them, I think. I'm not sure. And her daughter had to have spinal surgery this year during COVID, and Cody pitched a fit because he wanted them to all stay home so he could travel house to house to house to house. And because his sons wouldn't stay home, he expected Janelle to kick his sons out of the house. Um, you talking about the Mormon religion? They believe that the man that created the Mormon Bible was given the word by the Mormon man that wrote the Bible. Um, let me get his name. Hold on. The first book was published March 1830 by Joseph Smith as the Book of Mormon, an account written by the hand of Mormon upon plates taken from the plates of Nephi. Um, so the Book of Mormon has no foundation in Christian, Christian basis. Oh yes, not at all similar. From my knowledge, I've never read it. I have no interest in reading it. Hold on, let me check something real quick. I just want to double check something. I'm telling you, Sonny, there's a lot of people that believe in different things. Um, there are a lot of different religions that have no basis on the Bible. There's a satanic Bible. It has no basis on the Christian religion. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay, let me read to you what it says about the planet. The planet. Um, Thank you. That's what I say. Well, let me read you what it says about the planet stuff because there's a question about that. Okay, hold on. Oh, sorry. My makeup is really light, so the camera's looking at me a little bright. Hold on. Let me change my background. Hold on. Just a second. Oh, shoot. I've got to delete those. Hold on, Sonny. Saw stupid pictures I didn't want to see. Me and another guy broke up, and um, let's see. Why am I doing that? What has happened here? This should be on my. Where is this located? We're gonna tile this. Okay. Sorry, Sonny. I'm coming back. I promise. I promise. I promise I'm coming. Okay. That should help it a little bit. It didn't help it much, did it? Focus. There you go. It's this other screen. It's too bright. There we go. If I bring that down a little. Okay. It says Mormons don't technically get a planet once they die, say Mormons. So the churches of JCLDS. It's a LDS. It's the Church of Latter Day Saints. Is using the Book of Mormon proliferated belief that Mormons believe in a planet-based heaven as a teachable moment that doesn't totally dispel the rumor. The LDS is using the Book of Mormon. Well, okay. The Broadway show, currently in its third year, features a song performed by Mormons missionaries, including the alleged afterlife planet and a number about its beliefs. I believe that God has a plan for us. They do believe in God. Now, that is something that they believe in. I believe that a plan involved me getting my own planet. I believe that God lives on a planet called Kolob. I believe that in 1978, God changed his mind about black people, which is basically true. So we see why there might be some confusion about Kolob. That's also included in the song. Kolob is mentioned in the Book of Abraham, a Mormon scripture that is part of the Pearl of the Great Price, which is canonized by the LDS. The Book of the Abraham, penned by the Church of the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints founder Joseph Smith, purports to be a translation of ancient Egyptian text describing the life of Abraham. Kolob is written about in chapter 3. See, I'm not going to read that because I'm only going to read the Bible. I'm only going to read the Bible. So they believe that they get a planet. So for them to say they don't get a planet, that, for me, it sounds like they get a planet. Or they think they get a planet. I don't know. Sounds to me like they think they get a planet, doesn't it to you, Sonny? Shiny bunny. So how's the puppy? Enough of this boring talk. I'm gonna eat the rest of my dessert before I get off here and go to bed. I need to go to bed. I didn't go to bed till 5 o'clock last night. Oh no, bad thing, bad eventful. And before any gripes about this cookie, I have drastically changed my eating habits. I do not drink soda anymore. So get off me. That's all I'm saying. I drink nothing but water and very low sugar juice. And I limit that. So I don't want to hear it. And don't write Sonny Bunny. I lost a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of viewers. Are you okay? I'm not bored. I'm waiting for you to text me. I'm just waiting. Thank goodness. You think it might have just been anxiety? Because you've been worried about your sister a lot here lately. Now, that can be caused by anxiety, honey. Your irregular heartbeat, your heart racing. That is anxiety. That can be caused by anxiety. Um, how'd your pup react? Has he started training yet? What do you mean? Surely you can. There's got to be a trainer near you. Can't you ship him to a psychiatric trainer? Why? They do it for service dogs all the time. I mean, I'm not trying to, I got you. Well, maybe things will work out, honey. I'll keep praying things will work out. Okay. I love you. Let's try to do one of those. How they do them? They do them so weird. I used to do mine like this. Or they do them like this. I did it, Sonny. I see. I got you. I'll be praying for you, baby girl. I love you. It is. It's a heart. It's been a while since I've done it, but yeah, I learned finally. I'm not gonna be able to do it again now. I forgot how I did it. I forgot how I did it. Oh, that's how you do it. And if you guys see this, please follow me over um on what is it? TikTok. I have a TikTok, and I'm going to put it in the chat here. It is at at there you go. It's Queen Tina on TikTok. And I need like 300 more people to add me so I can go live on TikTok. So people add me so I can go live on TikTok. Please, please, please. I've been over there for like 2 years and I just cannot get the last push to get my 300 to go live. So please feel sorry for me and add me. Can people please feel sorry for me and add me? Well, start training him, Sonny. I mean, you can train him to do some things. You can train him to sit. I trained Princess and Tigger. Princess and Tigger sit before I give them snacks. Princess will speak or two. She will beg when I say your prayers. She will, Tiger, you but says pretty smart. I wish I'd been working on her all along. She's pretty bright. She's a pretty bright cat. Work with him. Go to YouTube and look things up. And you don't have to have, I understand that he's a psychiatric dog, but look things up. I know that you may need a psychiatric. No, not necessarily, because he needs downtime. So you and sister can train him, and then he has downtime. So he knows that when he's with you and sister, that it's okay. Now's the work time, and only when he's with you and sister that it's work time, and then you let him play with the family. And you need to just put your foot down with the family. And I mean, I'm sorry, but they need to understand that, Sonny. You're old enough. You should be able to put your foot down and say so. You need me to call them and tell them? Who's all the family that won't participate? Focus. Ah, stupid thing don't want to focus half the time. Okay. I'm going to curl this awful hair. Well, Sonny, I don't know, honey. I guess I feel like you need to put your foot down. Just say, look, this dog was got because he's supposed to be training. Well, honey, you need to put your foot down. You need to finally put your foot down and say, look, he was bought for a reason. This dog was bought for a reason, and we kept him for that reason, and now I'm going to use him for that reason. So I need you all to follow suit. Have you thought about selling some of your art to raise money to get him trained? Because you do great art, Sonny. You do wonderful art. You could do like a whole day of, come on. You could do like a whole day of art, like an artathon, raise money. Just throwing ideas out there. Or you could go on Instagram and you could do like, do like art and like sell it, like, like take bids on different pieces or take orders, to do like orders for pieces. I mean, it's up to you, honey. You can do whatever you choose. I'm just trying to give you ideas of ways. What do you mean money went with them? Are they withholding your money again? What do you, honey? I'm really confused. I don't understand. I remember you telling me about how people used to be mean to you about your art. But I think your art's incredible. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. But can't you? You can do art. You can refuse to do that kind of art, though. I think you do great art, and I think that people that appreciate that kind of art would ask not for that kind. Oh, let's, girl. If I could tell you what just happened to me, it would make your head spin. It's like your whole world gets rocked when you get stuff like that asked for. And there's some people that just do not. What? Sonny, I know that's a lie. I know that's a darn lie. And I'm not saying you're, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm saying that's a lie about you because I know full well you're not. Good night, America. Some people are just so stupid. My goodness. It's about like Whoopi Goldberg saying that mm, she's ignorant. They're ignorant. It was just somebody that didn't want you to sell your art because you could make money at it and they couldn't, Sonny. They accomplished what they wanted to do. They got you to stop selling your art is exactly what they did. Now didn't they? You're not in any way, shape, or form a racist, Sonny. People accuse me of that before they'd accuse you of that. Goodness gracious. Poor Sonny. No, I've seen furry not safe for work art, and it's just disgusting. Oh my gosh, Sonny. I've got to tell you. I was looking at lemon, what is it, lemon art or whatever it is, the people that made the suit for you. Um, I was looking at their, yeah, Lemon Bright. I was looking at their follower list and I saw this group that made art mistake. I reported them and Twitter did not take it down. They didn't take down a single image. It showed furries actively procreating very graphically. I'm fine, but what bothers me is Twitter didn't do anything about it. They're fine with that, but they didn't like the idea that I still had an account, apparently. Because I still can't access Twitter on my computer. I'm telling you, Sonny, it's disgusting. Oh, let me tell you something. This porn, it was porn. It was furry porn. That's all it was. And it was on their entire site. And oh, they get by with it because they put at the top of their page that it's not safe for work. Are you kidding me? When have they ever allowed stuff like that? But you let me go on there and show my boobs, like do this. It's over. It's over. Right? Oh, but no, they don't care about that, honey. They don't care about that at all. I'm telling you, it made me sick. I reported them and then I got the message back that they didn't do anything about it. None of the posts were private. Hmm. Do you know how many pedophiles use that stuff? It's like um, it's like anime. They use a lot of anime to track kids in, and that's what makes me so sick. Is that they use it for kids? Oh, it just makes me sick. Well, yeah, and that Twitter didn't do anything about it. That's about like Rebecca jumping down my throat because she said I called her a witch when she was making stuff for witchcraft. And I told her to her face that, well, I mean, I told her on the phone that what she was doing wasn't, it wasn't exactly right. Yet she blocked me. I mean, if you tell somebody something and they don't recognize it, then is that my fault? That's what I say. You got to protect the kids at all costs. Ow, 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 that's hot. Jeez, that's hot. It's really hot. That's not going to curl because I couldn't grab a hold of it. I have a hard time seeing this way because my eye don't want to track over there. I'll protect my cubbies. Protect my cubbies too, by Jove. I protect all my babies. Oh, Sonny, I wanted to ask you about something. This is kind of serious. Band-aids and ice packs. Okay, I have a question for you. Do you think you could create a badge about this big, you know, badge size, like a standard size badge? Do you think you could create a bear, yeah, like a bear badge, a mama bear badge? I want it to have a bear. I want it to represent mama bear. I want it to be something that represents us. Yeah, but I want it to represent us. So whatever you think that would represent us. Um, I've got an idea that I've been cooking up for a little while, and I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I would like to. I mean, I've lost a lot of the family. They're not around much anymore, but I'm hoping we can get them back. Maybe. Maybe we can get them back. I don't know if we'll ever be able to because of, how things have happened and the way everything's gone down with, COVID and everything. But I really, really, really want to see if I can come up with a bear badge. No, that's not the full side. Oh. You can look up a standard size. There's like a standard size online. Just a standard size for a badge. I don't want it to be too big. I don't want it to be outlandishly large because it'll cut down on cost of having them made. But I meant to ask you about it before, and I didn't get a chance to. I'm not really sure, Sonny, because let me look online. Let me look online. I think it would be in inches because of the way they're made. But you could break it down to pixels after you get the sizing of it, like make a template. See, I'm not an artist at all. If I'd been an artist, I mean, I started to do it online. Then I thought, you're my artist. Like, you know what you know how good you do. The region. I don't know how big. Just let me look online. Let me do some research a little bit. Let me do a little bit more research and see what I can find, Sonny. And then if there's a lot of different sizes, let me see what size I want. I just want a standard size. I don't want it to be any bigger than, I don't want it to be huge. I want it to be like police badge size, regular standard size. Like a patch that you would put on your jacket. Um, I'm just looking for like a bear, just like a mama bear, like a bear that you'd want to put on there. Like the bear that you drew me before with the baby bear. I loved that drawing. All I'm looking for is just something that's simple because what I want, I've got this club jacket. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy me a real baseball jacket. I think I'm going to get me a real leather baseball jacket, okay? And I'm going to start getting patches from all over the world. I'm going to start exchanging patches. And I wanted to have a mama bear patch. Come on. Because Queen Tina's too hard to do. I mean, not really. I could do a crown in the middle of it, but. Iron on would probably be better, but see, you wouldn't have to worry about that because if I got the image, I could take it and get it done. I might be able to take it and get it done locally, cheaper. Um, I'm not sure. Iron on would be my preference. Ow, that's hot. This thing gets so hot. And I had a glove that I used with one of them, but it's not in here. It's not in here, Sonny. It's not in here. Mm-mm. I'm gonna have to heat up that other curling iron. I think this has actually burnt my hair at the ends. But I'm in no hurry, Sonny. I just want you to know you don't hurry up with it. It's not something I'm in a hurry for. Um, you can take your time. It's just a little something I'd like to do, like, for some of the family. And I wanted to make little packets to sell, like if I started a little store online, I wanted to be able to sell mama bear packets, like to some of the cubbies if they wanted them. Like if they joined the club, then we could sell mama bear packets and have like maybe a notebook with the mama bear welcome thing, and then maybe a patch and stickers and different things in it, maybe a pencil. I don't know. Maybe it's stupid, but maybe like a school kit, I don't know, just something cool. Bears, yes, 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 yes. That would be perfect. I would support a Beartown patch. It has to have pumpkins. It has to have Fumpkins. It has to have Fumpkins. 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 It has to have um what else does it have to have, Sonny? Fumpkins. Fumpkins. Did I say Fumpkins? It has to have what are we gonna have on our in Beartown? Wouldn't that be amazing if we had Beartown, Sonny? It's great to dream, isn't it, honey? A flower. Um, we haven't really talked about a bear flower. Like what flower would be? The honeysuckle would be a great flower because bears love honey. Or we could use buttercups. One of the two. The state flower in Tennessee is the iris, but that would be perfect. That would be perfect. Well, the state tree is what's the state tree in Tennessee? Is it the elm? Let me look it up real quick. Hold on. I'm thinking it's the hickory or the elm. I gotta look it up. I used to know this. The tulip tree. So the tulip tree, what would be neat if you could put and the state fish is a catfish. I love it. Um the iris is the state tree. State symbol and emblems. Tennessee State. Do you know what the Tennessee State Gem is? I think a honeycomb with a bee in it would be great. Um, the pearl is the Tennessee State Gem. Too bad it's not a diamond. Diamonds are great. Um, just you come up with something and I'll look at it and we'll see, like what my thoughts are and if I, if I approve it and we'll go from there, but it'll be a while before I can get them done. But I just wanted to get something, and you don't have to hurry up and get them done. I love you. Yes, that would be perfect. But it don't all have to be like, gigantic or anything. You can just kind of put like what I would do, and I'll show you. Hold on. With my pitiful ideas of drawing. Okay, so bear me. Okay, let me show you. I'll make an attempt here. Okay, hold on. I'm going to make a pitiful attempt to show you what I'm talking about. If I can find my pencils here. Oh, Miss Pam used to say pencils. That would be awesome. My sister don't use sunflowers. No, I reject sunflowers. My sister loves sunflowers. I don't want anything to do with sunflowers. Sorry. I hate to be that way, but I'm just right now, I'm just anti everything that everybody else loves. I want something just for us. And no. You didn't do anything, honey. You did not do a thing. Okay, so I'm going to trace this just for size. You don't have to follow this size, okay? I'm just tracing this just for the size for right now. Okay, so bear. So what I'm looking at is like well, let's see, tree. Okay, there'll be an emblem. There'll be a ring around the outside of it, like this, for like braiding. Something like some kind of braiding, and that can be any kind of braiding. I don't know what it'll look like, but it'll look something like this, or I don't know, tic-tac-toe, I don't know. And then on the inside, we could put a tree. Big old tree. Because I live in the mountains here. And then Beartown will have trees. We'll have lots of trees. And then we'll put a big old pumpkin here. And then we'll have bear. Of course, I can't draw a bear, so I'm just going to draw a body of a bear of some sort. And then baby bear here, maybe. And what else do we want in the picture? We want flowers. So we'll put flower. And then over in the tree, and this is rough. You got to imagine here, this is very rough. We'll have we do. I'll have to look it up. I think it's a mockingbird. The state bird's a mockingbird. Does that make sense? Let me erase some of this so you'll know what I'm talking about. This is bear. This is bear. This is that's part of the tree. That's the pumpkin. Now, does that look any better? See, this is the braid on the outside because they'll be braiding. You know how they do some of the badges, they put braiding around the outside of it. And technically, you don't have to worry about that because that's really how they stitch the outside. I'm not sure if you have to even worry about that part of it because they may do that themselves. Well, you don't have to put a little bear. You could just put the big bear. But since it's Beartown, that denotes cubbies. And you can put Beartown up here and put established. What year did I start Periscope? 2002, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. 2017. You could put established 2017 like EST 2017 and put, let me erase this right here. Hold on. Think. Would that be too much for you? I mean, you don't have to do it really fast. You take all the time in the world you need. This is not, I'm not asking you to, um, put a lot of your time right now into it. I know that, you're probably really worn out and not feeling well. So this is a process. You just take all the time you need. I've got a lot of other stuff going on in my life right now too. So this is just an extra side project. Okay. It's just something that I've got on the back burner. I want you to be thinking about. And you can do some rough drafts. And if you get them thrown out and you want to throw them to me, just send them to my email. Send them to my queentinax at yahoo.com email address, and put exclamation point Beartown, and I'll know exactly what it is. And sure, sure, I'll email you. You need to drop me an email though and just say, hey, can you send me the deets on the patch? And I will send you a picture of this. I'll do that. I'll take a picture of it right now. I'll text it the picture to you right now. And just so you'll have it. And then I will text you. I'll email you if you'll send me your email address, and I'll email you the okay. I'll get the sizing of the patch. Like the stuff that like any ideas on the colors, like what colors of the patch I want. You can give me ideas on colors. Of course, I want the Funkin to be orange. Um, even I can deal with the patch with the patchworks, with the guy that's doing the patch. I can work on that with anybody that I'm doing work with. So, but yeah, Fumpkin. I call them Fumpkins. I don't know why, but I call them Fumpkins. Fumpkins. Okay, I've got to go to bed. It's 4 o'clock, and I've got to get up at 10 to take mom to work. So I have yet to get to bed yet, and I have got to get some sleep. I love you. Mommy Bear loves you. Bunches and bunches. Let me take this picture right now because I want to get this done and send my girl her picture because as messy as this picture is. Okay. Send this to my Sunny Bunny. Okay. Share to Shunny Bunny. More. Shunny Bunny. Oh, you're on there, Sunny. Why not? Search by name. Oh, well, that didn't work. That's not your name. Thank you, Sunny. Sunny, what's your first name? I've got your phone number and your first name. There you go. I couldn't find you. Sorry. I'm having brain problems tonight. I took that sleeping pill, and when it kicks in, you might as well forget it. I can't remember anything. Okay, I will send you the picture, okay? I love you. I love you. I love you. If you guys have watched this video, if you love me, if you love anything about me, if you hate me, hate watch me, then please go over to my TikTok. It's at the number 2 UEENTYNA. Please follow my TikTok. Please add me because I need to get to 1,000 followers so I can go live. Because I really want to go live over there. I've just got so much to say on TikTok and can't go live. I just can't. Just can't go live over there yet. And I really, really want to. Y'all know Mama Bear needs to go live on TikTok. Y'all know it. Y'all know I need to go live on TikTok because as soon as I do, I'll get kicked off. They'll ban me just as soon as I go live. But I love you guys. Sonny, I'll send you the picture as soon as I get off here. I love your face. You're just amazing. I love you. I love you. I love you. And thank you for being here, Sonny. Thank you for being my baby. Thank you for being the only one that bothered to come spend time with me tonight. I love you. You are special. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember to share the love I share with you with someone else and keep your chin up no matter what life throws at you. There is a bigger person above us all that has our backs. And share the love that he gives us, that I give you. Share it with somebody else. Smile at somebody. You never know if it might change their entire day. I love you. I'll see you later. Mwah!